Welcome back to another Grape Soda Travels.
We appear to have made a friend.
Yes, we have our elephant. We're ready to go.
This is Janya. She lives in Chester.
So we're going to go and explore. Welcome to Chester, one of the most unique and popular cities to visit in the UK. Today we explore the city's rich history, walking the city walls, its iconic streets and the 700-year-old Rose Galleries. So let's see if Chester is worth a visit. Spoiler alert, yes, it is. Very much so. So we're right by the cathedral. Seems like a good a place to start as any.
Oh my goodness. The walls are amazing. Look. Aren't they beautiful? What lovely mosaics. Oh, that's a lovely quilt, isn't it? Beautiful. Oh, this is the wise men come to see the baby. It's quite unusual to see a nativity in July. May I tell you a fascinating fact about stained glass window making?
You may.
It is officially an endangered craft.
Gosh.
It was on the endangered crafts list as of 2023.
There we go.
I do love stained glass windows. That's beautiful. Guinness World Record certificate, the largest portable model railway was achieved by the Rail Nuts UK at the NEC in Birmingham on the 27th of April 2024. Well, there you go. Rail Nuts, I think that's fun. Everything's powered with tea and coffee now.
But for the celebrity spotters among you, in the background you can see 80s UK pop mogul and train enthusiast Pete Waterman.
Oh my. Gosh. Oh, wow. Oh, look at the roof. Oh my goodness. That glistens, doesn't it? Have you seen the altarpiece, babe?
It's quite a thing.
It is quite a thing, isn't it? This is quite wonderful. Oh, this floor's beautiful. This is possibly one of the most ornate choirs I've ever seen. Pity of War, a national memorial to those affected by war. It is a nationwide project to outreach and educate all ages and to encourage empathy with international war victims. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh. It's all gone a bit Alice in Wonderland, hasn't it? How fantastic. Yep, they fun. Would you like a chameleon? It's a lovely cloister though, isn't it? Stratton. That'll be my Wally then. Fridge magnet. No.
No, none of them are. I think this is more like it.
Hiya. Thank you. Thank you for visiting.
Well, thank you, Cathedral. It was very, very interesting.
Thank you for having us.
And bonus trains.
Bonus trains. Every day should have bonus trains.
Time to explore the streets?
Yes, please. Don't know where to look first. This is the start of the rows.
The rows are continuous half-timbered galleries which form a second row of shops above those at street level. They are unique to Chester and nobody is quite sure why they're built in this way.
Should we go up?
Okay. Some of the buildings are original 13th century, but many of the impressive facades are actually Victorian copies.
These are hundreds of years old. The first little story they have is from 1309. Aha! I love that these are active shops. They're not just museum pieces.
No.
Oh, yeah. This is Lowe Sons. We're not going to show you inside because it's a jewellery shop and that's a bit inappropriate. But oh my goodness. I'll share a link to a map that I found, and it says in very teeny tiny writing, discover the tiny museum at Lowe Sons, full of Titanic memorabilia. So we went in, we asked the nice lady, can we see it? And she went, yes! It's tiny, it's lovely. You must come.
And now for something completely different and unexpected.
Come and see our Roman remains inside.
Okay.
Please mind your head, it says. Oh my God, this is a bit terrifying. Oh my goodness. They've even got some seating down here. Roman bath and hypocaust, which is in a perfect state of preservation. And we're underneath a very unassuming cafe. We're just underneath a cafe. This is mad.
Oh, yeah! Now you, after the bell. Thank you. I bid you all warmly welcome to the ancient and beautiful city of Chester, the only city in the world that chooses its town crier on the basis of its photogenic good looks.
But we eventually managed to drag ourselves away from the town crier's photogenic good looks, and we headed for a walk around the city walls.
And here we are, on the city walls. Oh my goodness. Let's go have a look at the clock, shall we?
We're just following the city wall.
Ah, so we've come back up to the cathedral. Oh. And as if by magic, they tell the time, 12:15.
You have wall facts.
I have wall facts. So, according to visitcheshire.com, Chester is the only city in Britain that retains the full circuit of its ancient defensive walls. So hopefully we can do a full loop. Most interesting fact, the city walls are the oldest, longest and most complete in Britain, parts of which are almost 2,000 years old.
Crikey.
This is rather grand, isn't it?
Who lives in a house like this?
I know, I'm trying to find out for you, babe. It's called Abbey Green.
And she lives there, does she?
Apparently so. I can't tell you anything about these amazing houses.
Well, if anyone knows what it is, then let us know.
That's amazing. The King Charles Tower. You can't go inside, sadly. 1615 it's dated. Cool.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely looping round, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we're going to try and do a circuit, so which should bring us back to the clock.
Yeah. That's the plan.
I'm liking Chester.
I am liking Chester a very great deal.
See the hills in the background?
Yeah,
We think it's Wales.
we do. This is the Clwydian Range and the Dee Valley National Landscape.
Well, there we
that
go.
we can see over there.
You probably won't see that on the GoPro, but there's hills over there. What's up here? Ah, they obviously built this so that you could get a majestic view of the flyover.
It was nice of them to think ahead.
It's Morgan's Mount.
This spot has commanded some of the best views to the north and west for hundreds of years. Yeah, not so much now, but hey ho.
So we're just about to double back on ourselves, I think.
Yes, I think we're about to head up here, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm reading stuff. This is Bone Wall's Thorn Tower. That is the water tower.
Ah, okay.
Ah, that makes sense. So all of this area that's now buildings and beautiful, what looks like a bowling green and all that kind of stuff, used to be the most important seaport in the northwest.
Gosh.
So the water tower was the last part of almost like a pier. It's too grand a word, isn't it? Amazing.
Got to the racecourse.
Would you like to know a fascinating fact about Chester Racecourse?
I would.
Ah, okay, good. Established in 1539, Chester, brace yourself, is the oldest racecourse still in operation in the world. Isn't that pretty cool?
Oh, here's an update.
We are here. We've just crossed over the road. And we are still heading here.
Oh gosh.
We've still got quite a way to go. Isn't that lovely? We have made it to Chester Castle, once a great stone fortress and the seat of power in the northwest. Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful car park and the Grosvenor Bridge going over the River Dee. Oh wow.
It's David.
David Weir?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you're close. It's the Norman Weir. Ah, this is fun. This is where you can get boat trips.
Yeah.
Sadly, we don't have time for that today. This is Chester Roman Amphitheater, Britain's largest Roman amphitheater. And we've made a complete circuit.
Back at the clock. So how long would you say that wall walk takes?
Well, we didn't exactly run.
No.
And it took us about an hour and a half.
Yeah. So somewhere between an hour and a half, depending on your pace
Yeah.
and how often you stop to look at stuff.
Yeah. Most enjoyable.
And now for some Lego. No, really.
Segway.
Who's this?
He is the market boar inspired by the Romans. The market is located directly above the barracks of the 20 Legion, who built Chester, and their symbol was a wild boar. Oh my gosh. It's got the clock tower, but obviously it's got a dinosaur.
Marks and Spencer. Here's the wall we walked along.
I think it was a bit bigger than that.
I'm Batman.
That's brilliant. This is Chester Town Hall that you're looking at, and the clock tower has only 3 clock faces. Now there's an urban myth that the missing face was not installed because the English would not give the time of day to the Welsh, and that way points towards Wales. However, it is not true. The real reason that the town hall design was based on the cloth hall in Ypres, Belgium, and that clock only has 3 sides.
Back at the bus stop. We did the park and ride today.
Seemed the sensible way to do things.
Really easy. £2.50 each?
Return.
Yeah. Straightforward. Easy peasy.
Well, you say that, we haven't actually got on a bus yet.
Okay. Should be easy peasy.
Thank you. Didn't look what I was doing. Have you had a lovely day in Chester?
I have. I would recommend it.
I did. We really enjoyed it.
Really good.
Really smashing town. Really, really lovely. I'll leave a link to the beautiful map of the Rose that I was talking to you about. I'll leave that in the description because it's a beautiful map. You need to have a look at it. But also it's full of really interesting information, and that's been very helpful. The cathedral was smashing. Oh, lovely day.
Come to Chester.
Come to Chester and have a good one. Yay.
I hope you enjoyed coming with us. If you like the video and want to support, you know what to do. Thumbs up, leave us a comment, ask a question, and maybe subscribe. Ding the bell, do all that sort of stuff.
Ding, ding, ding.
We'll catch you next time.